See, this is another thing, back to story time. I don't understand why people use this operating system. I mean, I'm doing it because I have to here. Maybe that's always the answer. But I'm in the middle of a stream and it says, hey, remember that time last year when you took a picture of a rabbit? Here's a noise that everyone needs to hear and a picture of that rabbit. And I love rabbits, but I question whether it's really the right moment and really whether we have to have these moments at all. Hi, YouTube. Welcome back. I got ahead of myself and just started working. So come on in. We're just messing around with some reconstructions. Okay. This is okay. So tagi. What are our rules here? Let's start writing them down for biirai. So we have k to x in between vowels. What was that? We have x dropping out entirely. 0. We have flapping. Then we have vowels lengthening in an open syllable. I'll just use this notation for syllable boundary. Oh no, I'll use the period. That'll work. And that gets it to us. So conceivably, this could be tagi. And there's nothing else that we need to do. Although two things come up for me with this sound change. One, we need to have a way to retain intervocalic T. Oops, sorry, this is meant to be intervocalic. We need a way to retain intervocalic T and intervocalic K because biirai has both. So maybe tagi's not that interesting, but we could find something that is sitim. Sitim, to move. So maybe this starts out as sitim, but why is this not sirim? This is what we must discern. So we can make use of one of the contrasts that we have in Tbæk. So what we have here is sitim, aspirated. Where is my beautiful aspiration diacritic? Sitim. And then that would work. So I just need to put in down here aspirates become plain everywhere. And then we have proto-sitim. Sitim, which works well with STM. Good. Okay. So, next. Maybe we actually have all of these. Maybe this ch, ra thing is one sound change. Because look, it's very similar kind of change, right? So maybe let's put this up. So this is going to just absolutely monkey with what we have over to the left. But for now, what if PTK become something like okay, it was a... See, this is another thing, back to story time. I don't understand why people use this operating system. I mean, I'm doing it because I have to here. Maybe that's always the answer. But I'm in the middle of a stream and it says, hey, remember that time last year when you took a picture of a rabbit? Here's a noise that everyone needs to hear and a picture of that rabbit. And I love rabbits. I appreciate being reminded of the time I took a picture of a rabbit. That was great. But I question whether it's really the right moment to do that. And really whether we have to have these moments at all. Anyway, my little rants today. Here we are back in action. So we have some kind of interesting lenition going on here. I don't know about F, but ra and ka and cha. And maybe, I wonder if this should be voiced because ra is voiced. Oh, by the way, this is a tap. This is exactly the same rule that we have in most varieties of North American English and a few others. The flapping or tapping rule. Yeah, I kind of want these to be something. I want these to be a class of changes, but tatara. Not sure what we should do. I'm going to look at the chat for inspiration. All right. Pa to wa. Oh, quain. I dig it. Pa to wa. And then maybe we could have, instead of going to kha, we could go to gha and then just quickly lose it. And then that gets us what we need. Bitari. Biragi. What am I doing? What am I clicking on? Biragi. And then that goes to birai. And there we go. Now that's a sound change. And then we get this sort of chain shifting in to fill these pataka becoming pataka. Voila. How about that? And maybe we could have some of these depend on stress, because the initial stress in birai could come in here. So we could have stress be bitaki, and maybe that could help us. Or bitaki. And maybe, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm sort of thinking. I'm thinking about some fun stuff we can do with stress, but I'm not sure if I have it developed enough in my head to write it out yet. I was sort of thinking, yeah. Anyway, let's forget about stress for now. But we do have to have a stress shift. Stress shift to initial. Stress shift to initial. And then this gives us sitim, and this gives us sitim. Okay, and this gives us our output. Wonderful. And tagi. So the question then is, what is giving us this ga? Or rather, better asked, is it really plausible for the pa ta ka to lanite like this in between vowels and have the ga completely untouched? That seems a bit implausible. What do we have here? We have the pa ta ka becoming these voiced things. We have ga. I almost feel as if, I'm not sure what we want to do. We could do what we did in the Tokipona thing last week and have NC clusters turn into, like NT clusters turn into voiced, but we're going to have NT clusters in birai, so I don't think that's the answer. Where are we going to get these from? Chat. All right. Proto-voiced aspirates. We're just doing Indo-European again. All right. So what if we do? What if we do to it? So ba da ga to ba da ga everywhere. Then we have, move this up here so everyone can take credit. Then we have bitaki and tagi. That works. Yeah, Jack, this does feel like historical linguistics challenge. My brain is, well, it's not in top form today, but what are you gonna do? Bitaki, tagi, sitim. All right, so then basically we have the same system more or less that we reconstruct for Proto-Tbæk. So that would mean Proto-Tbæk keeps its consonantal system, with this one change of g to r. Okay, that works. That works. So then what else can we do? And maybe if we're doing the, as we said, the CV, strict CV, we could have like sitimi, and we just lose we lose some final vowels, but not all final vowels. Only when they're after one of these. This extremely natural class. Let's just put it in for now. We'll fix it later. So then we get sitim. Okay. And then, oh, Elijah, ts to z in birai. Yes. I don't love this. But maybe. Okay. I think there's something here, but I don't have the presence of mind to do it right now. I'll consider this later. Okay. Ts to z. So let's find a word in birai that we can use. I think, what do we have? Zaru, right? We can use that one. Thank you. Nope. Zaru. Okay, so we need to put in this ts to z. Although we don't really have spontaneous voicing anywhere else. I guess it's kind of like, it might be like this change. Let's see what it looks like. Zaru. So I'm assuming that these long vowels are generally not etymological. So we have zaru and tsaru. It could be tsatu, or we could have an etymological R there. Not sure what we want to do. But this would give us tsatu in the proto-language. Tsatu to zaru. Jack, z from zda, as in ancient Greek. What if we did that? In fact, what if we had a sort of like Latin rhoticism thing going on? Where actually it's not ra that it goes to immediately, but z. And then z later goes to ra. So this would be bizagi, and then this goes to birari. Yeah, that could be cool. Sorry, I'm being very inconsistent with my tap and trill thing here. They're all supposed to be taps. I kind of like that, but then this gives us the chance to do something with this z. Do we have any z? What about z becomes z when it's the stress syllable? So we get fortition at the start of a stress syllable. And then we can actually use this stress. But then we would have no way of getting it to... We would have no way of getting z in any word initial place. But I want it. Or maybe this comes from a y, which gets strengthened in a stress syllable. I don't know, I'm just making stuff up. Jack, we could have a word initial syllable that was lost. That's true, we could do that. Yeah, okay, let's see if we could do that then. So something like, I don't know, adzaru. I'm putting a schwa here just because I want a semi-principled reason to get rid of this vowel. And so this means that we can just get rid of schwas. But I don't really know what quality we want this to be. Z. So then this goes to atatu, right? Watch this. Oops, I needed stress. So I'm just going to use this. Atatu, azazu, and we need to lose schwa here. Sorry, chat, I'll pay attention in a sec. I just want to solve this. Lose schwa. So azazu, zazu, zazu, and zaru. And that gets it to us. Atatu. So zaru comes from atatu in this analysis. Don't use schwa, use something like H1. Okay. Okay. So I like this. And I like what Jack said above, where we can have wa be actually va, and then it ends up being changed into wa. Okay, this is really cool. I kind of like this. So we have bitaki. I don't know where the stress is going to be. Maybe just penultimate. So sitimi, bitaki, tagi, tagi, sitimi, atatu. Yeah, which gives us birai, tagi, sitim, zaru. Oh, I like this. This is good. Okay. U would be lost with the rules right now. Oh, you're right. Okay, then let's get rid of this vowel deletion rule. And let's put in a schwa. Sitima. There we go. Problem solved. We'll have to revisit this because that's a bit ugly. I don't like just putting in a schwa because I want something to delete. I'd like to have a reason why we have this, these phonotactics in Biirai, like why these particular consonants. I'd like there to be something a bit more motivated there. But I think we have achieved our goal. And it is now our time to end. And I think we pulled it out of the fire today, team. I don't know. What do you think? I'm happy with how this turned out. I'm going to come back to the full screen and just do a few more. Well, let's say goodbye to YouTube. YouTube, thank you for joining us. Apologies for the scatteredness this stream. This was a wonky one. Sometimes it happens that way, but we're very glad that you could join us and come back soon where you'll see tons more of stuff like this. Okay, until then.